So no return here. He takes it in the end.
Yo, I'm trying stream it. I went live, but the oh, all right, cool. All right, well, let me get my shit together. All right, let's go, man.
And they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Yang. Caught quickly.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Ball handed off. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Cobb. They bring him down after a short gain there. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
A big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Try and muscle for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and no for a first down. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They're going to run it. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Receiver in motion now. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Yang. The pass rush closing in. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll run it here. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now here's the toss play. Breaks into open space. Fights through a tackle. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up. The shotgun running play home. In the clear of the 25. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes out the stiff arm. Touchdown, tie, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Took some extra time, and we're waiting and hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third and short, we try to pick it up on the ground. Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job to open up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The back's got it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with pull-out pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Texas. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tight end goes in motion. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He finds some space. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Finds room at the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The tailback takes the handoff again. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's second down here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Yang. The receiver grabs it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go back. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. No way to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. who makes the grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Yang. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down. Looking to throw the football. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Sticking with the running game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And again, is good enough for a first down near the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He escapes the pocket. There's contact on the throw. It's complete. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He shreds the tackle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama needing this 4th down conversion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab!
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll carry his steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Touchdown! And that will give them the lead now. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pan in.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Yang. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Short pass finds the tight end. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Looking to throw on third and goal. On the move now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Yang. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and try to creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Semifinal, fourth quarter. They start with a pass. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Yang. Makes the grab on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the two-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time.
I don't know about you, Chris, but didn't it seem that the kicking team just kind of froze after the blocked PAT? It made it a lot easier for the defense once they blocked it to just return it all the way back, and that's 2 points.
Texas. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Passes the 40. Breaks free in the clear. The 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, tie. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. One tussle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Leaning on the run game here late. It's a fumble. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Back to pass. It's Yang. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide out. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He can go. Touchdown, Alabama. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Good throw, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Dropping back. It's Yang. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Oh, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Longhorns will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be 1st down. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? He's got the first and still going. Breaks free over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bama. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone.
Oh, in situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Looking to throw. It's Yang. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a man. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they trap him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this
defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Oh, he makes the catch!
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Wow, the PAT is no good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield. It's Yang. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And this time it's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns come to the line, set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. Touchdown, Texas. They were not going to catch him that time.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds his man. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
64, Texas, 36.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now, the 25. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Yang. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the 1st down. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.